Alright, Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham HaKodash, and double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and blessings to the elect. This year is one from the Great Millstone camp in Trinidad, and I look up this article posted by Lisa Bolton on August the 8th, 2018, and it says, is microchipping humans the next big thing? And it talk about the US retail company 3 Square Market, which was last year. Alright, this is a whole article, but the point we are trying to get at is that the mark of the beast has to be the microchip, because it has to be the microchip. Guys, there's so much articles on this thing, but it's not even something funny. Alright, it's not even something funny. It's a serious thing. It's like articles just popping up over and over and over and over. So the Lord's showing you it cannot be anything other than the microchip. Alright, it cannot be anything other than the microchip being the mark of the beast. Alright, because what they're going to try and do is pass it off as convenience, which this world love convenience. This will love convenience, or what I would deem to be convenient. Alright? What I would deem to be convenient. This will love that. Okay? I'm gonna play this thing here. I believe it go and play. I don't know what's going on. Press play. Never translate this site. Never translate. Allow. Right. What's going on with this? Just in plain. Just not plain. I don't know. But that is what I'm going to try to do. They're going to pass off this whole chip thing as convenience. And convenience, as I say, is a thing that people love. Alright? People love convenience. People don't want to be out. Alright? Let me read this article here. It come out in September from theatlantic.com. People don't want to be outside of the fabric of society. And the fabric of society is moving toward cashless. And you see all of this set of people moving away from the dollar. So that people moving away from the dollar, that will cause this thing to come into play sooner rather than later. It says why you're probably getting a microchip implant someday. Not me. No, this microchip implant, it is the mark of the beast. This is Revelation. I'm reading it in my Bible here. Revelation chapter 14 verse 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So it says, if any man worship the beast is Nathan the EU, and his image, the image is that old Roman Empire, the dragon, which will come back, which Nathan the EU come back in Rome. And it says, and receive his mark. Now we reach in a society where technology is a big part of society. Technology is the society, basically. Alright? Technology basically governs Slovakia. Almost governs the society. There are cameras, you have machine making cars, machines making basically everything now. The reach where technology, alright, so like, yeah, the reach where technology is like the helm of everything. And that is fitting to the scriptures too, because the scriptures say, I'm gonna get it, Daniel chapter 12. Daniel 12th chapter, again, it's in my Bible here. Daniel chapter 12, verse 4. It says, But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end. So we in the end time right now. So the sealing of the book complete. Alright? The book is no longer sealed. Because in Revelation 21, just now, just bear with me. I will come back to the point you are getting at. Go on there, right? Right, I'll get back to the point you are getting at. I see it. Right? The point you are getting at. Revelation 22, verse 7, it says, Behold, I come quickly, blessed is he that keepeth the sayings of the prophecy of this book. Jump into verse 10, Revelation 22, verse 10, which is the point. It says, And he said unto me, Seal not the sayings of the prophecy of this book, for the time is at hand. Because it's the end. That is in Revelation. Revelation is the last book in the Bible. Alright? Even to the time at the end, the scripture now say, but Daniel 12 verse 4, But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end. And we in the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And this is the knowledge what is increased, the technology. Your computers, your technology, even these devils even make sex dolls. Alright, and they're basically doing almost, I don't know, I never use it, but all of that, I just showing you how they reach with the technology now. Right? Basically, they say doing everything that a woman could do for you in bed. What the fuck is that? Yeah, they use the knowledge, with the word knowledge, science mean knowledge, the science, and the most I get them increase, and they use it for wickedness. They use it also to say that they don't even have a God now. They put out a big bang and they're still hearing echoes of the big bang in space and all kind of bullshit. But it fits into the scriptures that technology will be in the last days. Alright? Because it says, even to the time of the end, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. And we in the end. Alright? We in the end. So the wisdom, the knowledge will be increased all in these latter days. And this is part of their technology, what you're seeing on your screen here. Because as technology grows and grows and grows and grows and grows, they will look in the future, you ain't going to see fucking paper money no more. You dummies. You don't want to believe this, the microchip is not the mark of the beast. You ain't going to see fucking paper money. Look at all the futuristic movies the so-called white man put out. Do you ever see them using fucking paper money? Excuse my French. You ever see them using paper money? They don't use paper money because that is not a thing of the future. The future is digital currency, and the highest form of digital currency to them, the highest form of digital currency is putting this chip in you. Look at the article. It says, why you're probably getting a microchip. I am not getting a microchip. That is the mark of the beast. When you go back to Revelation, the 14th chapter, it now tell you, anybody who receive the beast's mark will be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of Yahushai and in the presence of Yahushai's angels. And in the presence of the elect. The elect ain't going to take the chip. Because Revelation chapter 15, verse 1, it says, "And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels, having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up with the wrath of the Most High. And I saw as it were a sea of glass, mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the sea." That sea of glass is the ozone layer. And the chariots, when they come, go and take the elect up outside of the earth's atmosphere, and they go and stand up in the chariots looking down on the earth and seeing the destruction. It says, "And I saw as it were a sea of glass, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark." They didn't take the chip. So the men and them on the earth beat the so-called white man at his game. And when you read Revelation chapter 12, verse 11, it says, "And they overcame him," they got victory over him. That what the word overcame, meaning you win him, you beat him, "by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony," which is this truth. That's the only how we could beat this man. "And they love not their lives unto death." So even the elect going and see the destruction. The scripture says, "Only with thine eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked," or in Psalms 91 verse 8, and it says in Revelation 15 verse 2, it says, "And them that had gotten the victory over the beast and over his image and over his mark and over the number of his name stand on the sea of glass having the harps of the Most High." Alright? So them was up in the chariots, the elect. That is when the Lord come and say, "Come up hither." Now we're going to read the article just now. Just getting some precepts by the time. Okay? Just bear with me. But the word, again into the word. Just now, have a scripture. Why? Scripture. Just now, Right, so this is the scripture I was looking for. It's Job chapter 37, verse 18. "Hast thou with him," this is the Most High talking to Job. Let me read verse 1. It says, no, this who was speaking? Elihu, I think. Somebody was speaking to Job because the scripture says, "Hearken, O Job." So it's probably Elihu, and he say, "Hast thou with him spread out the sky," Job 37 verse 18, "which is strong, and as a molten looking glass." Alright, the sea glass outside the earth's atmosphere. Okay? So the elect will be there with the Lord. Now, scripture say you're not supposed to take this microchip because I mark the beast. So it says, why you're probably getting a microchip implant someday. Microchips implant are going from tech geek novelty to genuine health tool. And you might be running out of good reasons to say no. They go try and push it in the health industry. They go push it in the financial industry. They go push it all around the board to make it look like the best thing to do. says when Patrick McMullen first heard in early 2017 that thousands of Swedish citizens were unlocking their car doors and turning on coffee machines with a wave of their palm, he wasn't too impressed. Sure, the technology are millimeters long. Sure, the technology, a millimeters long microchip equipped with near-field communication capabilities and lodged just under the skin, had niche cutting-edge appeal, but in practical terms, a fob or passcode would work just well. Mullen, a 20-year-old veteran of the tech industry, wanted to do one better, to find a use for implantable microchips that was genuinely functional, not just abstractly nifty. In July 2017, new cameras watched as more than 50 employees at 3 Square Market, the vending solution company, where McMullen is president, voluntarily received chip implants of their own, rather than a simple scan to function process like most of Swedes' chips use. The chip readers around 3 Square Market's River Falls, Wisconsin office were all part of a multi-stage feedback network. For example, your chip could grant you access to your computer, but only if it had already unlocked the front door. For you that day. Now McMullen says of this showing you that the only way the chip could access the computer, it have memory to show that it unlocked the front door for you that day. So if it didn't unlock the front door for you that day, it can't go on the person's computer. So that the Internet of Things, as the Apostle letter had to say. Now McMullen says of last summer, I've actually done nothing that enhances our network security. The problem of McMullen's chips cleverly solves its relatively small scale, but it's still a problem. And any potential new use case represents a significant step forward for a chip evangelist like him. As with most technologies, the tipping point for implantable chips will come when they become so useful they are hard to refuse. It could happen sooner than you think. Some of these people is insiders. You see, they're telling you basically it could happen soon. You thinking it might be in 2089, but it could happen next year. It could happen this year, and it might happen very well this year. This year is you never know. The way how things looking right now, we are like one more month in the so-called year at the calendar, the Edomite. Nations detaching themselves from the petrodollar. Venezuela say they're no longer dealing with the American dollar. China don't want to deal with it. The Russians, the Iranians. These is men who just play, who dealing with big trade. You understand? And they're not dealing with the petrodollar no more. So what the America go do? What the Donald Trump go do is the Donald Trump is going to go ham on fucking countries. Okay? He will go ham. He will basically do as he please on these different nations. See? He says it could happen sooner than you think. In September 2017, 3 Square Market launched an offshoot 3 Square chip. An offshoot 3 Square chip that is developing the next generation of commercial microchips implants. with a slew of originative health features that could serve as the best argument yet that microchips' benefits can outweigh our anxieties about them. Though new to the American workplace, in this implantable form, radio frequency identification RFID technology has been around for decades and has long been considered secure enough for commonplace use. RFID AirTags are used to register almost all farm and ranch livestock. With the US National Animal Identification System in Australia, the system is mandatory if you check luggage on a Delta airline. On a Delta Airlines flight, you can thank RFID luggage tags for the fact that your bag arrived at the same